students, today in this module we are going to start with the topic transmission of the nerve impulse. Before starting the topic, I want to tell you that the transmission of the nerve impulse take place with the help of the nervous system, and the nervous system of our body is made up of the nervous tissue. The nervous tissue is again made up of the cells called neurons or nerve cell. These neurons and nerve cell together is making the nerve fiber, and through the nerve fibers the impulse is transmitted from one place to another in the body. Now we will discuss very first the structure of the nerve cell. The structure of the nerve cell is like this. It is having three major parts. The first is the dendrites, that are the short branches which is arising from the main body, that is the cell body. So this is the cell body. The cell body consists of a central nucleus and the cytoplasm. The cell body is having short branches. We call them as dendrites. The dendrites are the branch-like structures, and they give a star-like appearance to the cell body. The cell body is connected from other side with a long tube-like structure which is called axon. Axon is the longest part of the nerve cell, and the ending of the axon is having certain fiber-like structures. We call it as the nerve endings. This is the structure of the nerve cell. The nerve cell is very long cell, and its major function is to receive the nerve impulse and to transmit the nerve impulse from one neuron to the another neuron. So the messages are sent to our body in the form of the nerve impulse, and the transmission is done with the help of these structures called neurons. The dendrites are specialized branches, and they are having the sodium-potassium channel pumps, and whenever the nerve impulse enters the neuron, that is through the dendrites, there is a changes in the sodium-potassium levels, and the pump starts, and due to which a nerve impulse is created. This nerve impulse enter through the dendrites, and then it move to the cell body region, and from the cell body it go to the axon, and from the axon it reach to the nerve ending. When it reached to the nerve ending, now here comes a point when the one neuron has been ended and it need to move to the next neuron. Let's study about the nerve cell more in detail. I'm reading the topic. A neuron is a structural and the functional unit of the nervous system. There are three main parts of the neuron: cell body, dendrites, and an axon. The cell body, it has well-defined nucleus and the granular cytoplasm. The dendrites are the branches, that are the cytoplasmic projections of the cell body. The axon is a long process of the cell body. The ends portion of the axon have swallow bulb-like structures which store the neurotransmitters. So the axon ending, that is known as the nerve ending. These nerve endings, the end of these nerve endings is quite a bulb-like, and this bulb-like region is having certain substance. We call it as the neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters play a crucial role in transmitting a nerve impulse from one neuron to the another. Let's discuss this more in detail. So what is a synapse? Synapse is basically a contact point between the terminal branches of the axon. Means the gap between the two neurons is known as the synapse. It is a gap, and this gap is making the nerve impulse to not go directly from one neuron to the another. The nerve impulse need to send to the another neuron through this gap. Now what happened at this gap? See to the diagram. When a nerve impulse enters through the is moving through the axon, and when it reaches to the nerve endings of the neuron, to this bulb-like region, you can see here there is present the synaptic vesicles, and these synaptic vesicles are having the neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter is released from the synaptic vesicle into the synaptic gap, Okay, this is the gap between the two neurons. These are the axon of the one neuron, and these are the dendrites of the next neuron. So, and in this gap, the neurotransmitter substance is released, and these neurotransmitters get struck with the receptor site. You can see the dendrites is having the receptor site. When the neurotransmitter is released from the bulb-like structure, from these synaptic vesicles, these neurotransmitters bind with the receptor site, and by this binding, a new nerve impulse is transmitted to the next neuron, or the next neuron is activated and the action potential is started in the next neuron. So it is because of the neurotransmitter that the nerve impulse is able to be transmitted from one neuron to the another. I am reading here, the nerve impulse sent across the synaptic cleft with the help of the neurotransmitter. The name of the neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. So this is how the nerve impulse get transmitted from one neuron to the another. So what will be the pathway of the transmission of the nerve impulse? The nerve impulse will enter through the dendrites. From the dendrites, it will go to the cell body. From the cell body, it will go to the axon. From the axon, it will go to the nerve ending. From the nerve ending, it will move through the synapse in the form of neurotransmitter, and then it will when it will move from the synapse and the neurotransmitters will be released and they will bind with the receptor site, this will create the action potential in the next neuron. So it will go to the dendrites of the next neuron. So from the dendrites of the one neuron, it is moving to the dendrites of the next neuron. This is the pathway of the nerve impulse, and this is how the transmission of the nerve impulse take place from one neuron to the another. I hope you people have understood. Thank you.